are seeing the first, I think it says, yes, first sites of land. So remember to research. Researching is so important. Christine.
And 5 senses.
5 senses are crucial. So we need to talk about what we can see. What else? What are the other 5 senses? What we can hear, what we can smell, what we can taste, and what we can touch, and what we can actually feel inside as well. And what we're thinking as well. So we've got the display up there, and I think you should have it in the tote trays as like a guide. Yes. So remember to use that as a guide when you're writing. So I have written one, and we'll read it together, and then we can finish. I've left this one unfinished, so we can finish this bit off, and then we can go back and write our own. So it's like a I do, we do, you do. Okay. So 13th of January 1788. It is awfully scorching today. I, along with many, are dripping in sweat. The stench of foul hygiene dispersed through the ship like gushes of wind. I could taste it in my mouth. The scene of the ship destroys me. There are sick convicts throughout the whole ship. The sight of sick children breaks my heart. I just wish I could do something, but I can barely move a muscle. I have become quite weak and exhausted over the past couple of weeks. I need to get off this boat. It's killing me mentally and physically. This environment makes me feel alone, miserable, and depressed. The 18th of January 1788. I hear the guards saying that we are close to arrival. They say that we should be due to arrive in the next 7 days. I'm not too sure how many days we have been on the ship for. However, I have been placing one stroke in the back of my diary each time we are handed our beginning meal of porridge, which I assume marks the morning of each day. As I am unable to count past 20, I am uncertain as to how many strokes I have accumulated throughout the journey. The days seem longer and are becoming rather scorching. I can feel the heat from the sun penetrate through the aged wooden boards holding this ship together. The aroma of the wood draws me back to nature. I need the refreshing fragrances of nature and the echoing jingles of fauna to help me feel alive again. Do we know what fauna is? Okay, so I think you'll learn that later on. So flora and fauna are, so we've got flora, which are plants, and fauna, which are animals. So that's just another word that we can use. So I think down here I put flora, but fauna is the animals, so you can use that if you like. I have the 20th of January 1788, so I haven't finished it because we can finish this together. So what seems like a lifetime, we are finally about to anchor. I have never felt this grateful about something before. I am imagining the picturesque scenery of a small number of already constructed shelters along with some vegetation. Vegetation, does anyone know what vegetation is? Alex?
It means you don't eat meat.
That's vegetarian. So that was try and know. Vegetation. Evie?
They need food. Like
No. Penny? Yeah, good job. But it was good that we were all guessing. So vegetation is actually the plants. So again, you can use a thesaurus. That's why I have this up here, just to show you. Mine may be different, my layout, but I usually go into tools, and it'll have like the grammar and spelling check, and you can select thesaurus.
Thesaurus?
So instead of writing plants, you can type in the word plants, and it comes up with all different words. But some words don't actually mean plants. It could mean like something else, similar to plants. So like, so I wouldn't use places. So here you can see places. I wouldn't use that because to me it doesn't actually describe plants. But I can see shrubs. I would use shrubs. Floras. I would use that. To me, you can use flowers, but I would like something more descriptive, something that, I don't know, I just feel like we use the word flowers all the time. We can change it to a different word. Yeah, and did you see I used the word disperse? So you can use that as well. Relates to our science unit. Okay. So what seems like a lifetime, we're finally back to anchor. I have never felt this grateful about something before. I am imagining the picturesque scenery of a small number of already constructed shelters along with some vegetation. I am looking forward. Okay, so what can we add? So I'm looking forward, Georgie. Food. Because I am sick of the tasteless porridge. Oh, yeah. And stew hard bread. And stew with stew. Good job. Evie.
I'm looking forward to the breathing in some fresh air again, and to actually like stretch my legs.
And be able to stretch my legs. Yeah. And be able to feel the land beneath my feet. Alice.
I'm wondering if there will be other people and if they've got the same language as us.
Ross.
I'm a bit Georgian, but I'm looking forward to see all the best food. Maybe I'm looking forward to tasting.
Good job. I like that you guys added my work. That's what you guys should be doing to your work. Okay? So that's what I want to see. I want you to pretend that your work is my work and you're trying to fix it. Okay? So when you're looking at your writing and you're reading through your sentences and your paragraphs to make sure they make sense, change the words. If you think that you've repeated a word or it sounds boring, pull up the thesaurus. I use the thesaurus all the time because I don't like using the same word and I want to make my writing sound so much better. So I always use it. Okay. Someone new, someone different. Flynn, what do you have? Any ideas? No? Harrison.
Don't even think about it.
Why? I know that everyone is good writers, so we all need to participate. And so I'm wondering if there will be other people and if they speak the same language as we do. What else do you think? Penny. Oh, I like it. I'm excited to start a new life. Georgie. New beginning. Oh.
Harris, I'm scared how people might judge me how smelly I am.
Ooh. I'm scared if the people on land, because we're imagining. Yeah. I'm scared if the people on land will judge